Wake up. Dedicated buyer on the path, serious about this process, but let me tell you a secret. Your family cannot survive forever while you learn how to get this done. And let me tell you what that looks like because I've lived it. Month one feels great. You're the new free man looking for a deal, $1 million, let's go. Month three, you got punched a couple times, but you still have energy. You're still telling your friends how great this is. You still dealt with some wonky brokers, but life is life. Okay. Now 6 months hits. You told your family 12 months, you're already halfway there. You haven't even gotten a deal on their letter of intent. You're still reading Search Funder and S&B Twitter, hoping that somebody gives you that divine way to get this done any better. And then let me fast forward to 9 months. And let's just be completely square about where this is going to take you. In 9 months, your wife is going to start looking at you and say, are you squandering our kids' future with your trips to fancy places, conferences, your late night beers and bourbons with bros that you promised me that they're networking, but it sounds like a whole lot of fun you're having on our family's future. When are you going to actually make this return for us? And anybody who's listening to me and has any kind of concern for the leadership of their family will recognize when your partner starts telling you that, it's time to pull the plug, buddy. So now what does that look like? Instead of maximizing the utility of your 9, 12, maybe you got 18 months, right? Instead of maximizing the utility of it, you bull jumped. You wasted time. You wanted to learn every single thing on your own through failures that you had to do. You couldn't learn from anybody else. And now you've had your 9, 12 months of freedom. And guess what time it is? Time to go back in line and look for a job. And now you'll spend the rest of your life thinking, what if I had been more efficient in those 12 months where I was free? What if I had gotten some help instead of always being the do-yourself type person? What if I had swallowed my pride and invested some money to be successful? Could I have taken that time and energy that I took from my family or borrowed from my family and actually made a huge return on it so everybody's at the finish line like you're running a marathon? Good job, guy. Yeah, that could have been you, but you decided to bull jump. And anybody who actually works with me, they'll tell you, because I'm going to tell you the first day we work together, send the darn LOI. If you're not sending 3 to 5 letters of intent a month, you're just not on the path that I'm talking about leads to success. And there's people all the time when I ask them, how many letters of intent have you sent in the past 2 months? Oh, 1. You're not serious. You have a 0% chance of being successful at that rate. And that's not automatically defeating. That is where some people start. And that's where the on-ramp goes one of two ways. It either falls off because you're bull junking, or it doesn't go up in a line. It goes up exponentially because you realize this is so important for me and my family that I'm putting everything I got on the line. And that's what successful people look like. So Elliot, what's the solution to not have my family telling me it's time to pull the plug? Very simple. In 2016, when I had to pull the plug on my search, there was no advisory services for small and medium deals. There was nobody giving this advice. There was no S&B Twitter. Searchfunder.com was the wild, wild west. You could barely find 4 people on it. And so I didn't have any solutions, so I just ran my nose into a wall until I couldn't anymore and spent a year in an off year getting things back together and decided to start the business I run now. But it's in 2024 for you. You have options, beautiful options. You have advisors like myself, but there's others. You have classes. There's plenty out there you can do. You have all these options to, like I say, improve your chances of success 10, 40, 60%. And they're all out there at reasonable fees relative to the opportunity. Elliot, they're so expensive. You can't tell me you want $1 million future and you're $1,000 cheap. I'm going to say it again. You can't tell me you want $1 million future and you're $1,000 cheap. Because anybody who's got the game is not giving it away for free. And the next step in your process is this. Go to my website, go to the deal coaching and advisory area, and pick the best solution for your budget, your time, and your interest level. And that way, you'll be actually making those $1,000 investments that will end in $1 million success. And that's an easy on-ramp to get here. And so I'm giving it to you right here on the video. Just take the next step.